Over the coming weeks, it is my intention to present a series of short video clips providing basic background information on some seasonally appropriate hymns and music. These are presented within the limitations and restrictions of our present time, and I would hope you might find them informative and prayerful. In the Anglican Church, the fifth Sunday of Lent, known as Passion Sunday, marks the beginning of Passiontide, a 2-week period through to Holy Saturday, which includes Palm Sunday and Holy Week. For today's video instalment, I have chosen the hymn O Sacred Head, Surrounded by Crown of Piercing Thorn. This hymn is famously known as the Passion Chorale. The melody to the Passion Chorale originated as a secular song and was first published by the composer Hans Leo Hassler in 1601. It was subsequently adapted as a hymn for the Lutheran Church, and from the mid-17th century was paired with the text O Haupt voll Blut und Wunden. These words, published in 1656 and ascribed to Paul Gerhardt, are a German translation of a medieval Latin hymn once attributed to Saint Bernard of Clairvaux. There are several English translations of this hymn, and in the hymn book Common Praise there are 2 distinct versions. The version which begins O Sacred Head, Surrounded by Crown of Piercing Thorn is a translation by Sir Henry Baker of Gerhardt's German text, while the other version, which begins O Sacred Head, Sore Wounded, Defiled and Put to Scorn, is a translation by Robert Bridges, but takes a more personal stance and bears a closer affinity with the earlier Latin text. Here's the text of the first verse of Sir Henry Baker's version. O sacred head surrounded by crown of piercing thorn, O bleeding head so wounded, so shamed and put to scorn. Death's pallid hue comes o'er thee, the glow of life decays. Yet angel hosts adore thee and tremble as they gaze. In Johann Sebastian Bach's St. Matthew Passion, the Passion Chorale is set on 5 separate occasions, each with a different harmonisation. Here's one of these as it appears in our hymn book. Finally, here's a piece of organ music by the 19th century German composer Max Reger, based on the Passion Chorale, from his set of 30 short chorale preludes, opus 135. Although relatively quiet and intimate, the intensity of harmony and the contrapuntal voice leading in each phrase lends an immediacy to the music, reflecting prayerfully and emotionally on the sentiments of the text.